Big news in Formula One, folks. Ferrari dropped a bombshell on Carlos Sainz, giving him some bad news. In F1, teams usually have a favorite driver, but they don't always say it out loud. It's a tricky situation because no driver likes being the second choice. Ferrari, though, has boldly picked a favorite for the future, and it seems like it's not going well. So let's dig into this in today's video to find out more. Being a driver for Ferrari in Formula One is a dream for many. The team has a rich history and every driver wants to be a part of that legacy. But since the days of Schumacher, Ferrari hasn't quite found that winning magic again. Every driver still sees winning with Ferrari as the pinnacle of success. The current duo, Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, both see themselves as the next big thing for the team. Charles Leclerc, brought to Ferrari after just one season in Formula One, learned from the best, Sebastian Vettel. Ferrari saw potential in him and believed he could be their next star. Winning a championship with Ferrari means more to him than anything else in the sport. It's a chance to create his legend. Carlos Sainz, on the other hand, joined Ferrari after 6 seasons of experience, showing his skills at McLaren. Ferrari noticed his talent, but he didn't say no when the opportunity came. Even leaving his friend Lando Norris behind, Sainz saw the chance to be part of something big with Ferrari. Delicate team dynamics. Since Leclerc and Sainz teamed up, Ferrari has been careful not to label one as the clear number one. The team has a history of having a favored driver, but they've been avoiding saying it outright. It's tricky because no driver wants to be seen as the second choice. Ferrari is taking a bold step in picking a favorite driver for the future. The team has struggled to find a winning formula since Schumacher, and now they're placing their hopes on Leclerc and Sainz. It's a move that could either make them legends or backfire. Also, we now, in the world of Formula One, teams usually have a top driver, and at Ferrari, it seems like Charles Leclerc is taking that spot. Even though many teams don't explicitly say who's number one, it's kind of a secret everyone knows. Mercedes Bottas explicitly said they didn't while he was there. Not that many people believed him, of course, as people in the F1 world often talk about it. Looking at how Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, his teammate, have performed against each other, Leclerc seems to have the upper hand. They've been racing together for 2 seasons, and Leclerc has won 2 seasons to 1 so far. Charlotte beat Carlos 2 seasons to 1, meaning Leclerc has won more against Sainz. In 2021, they were close, just 6 points apart, and Sainz got the only non-Red Bull win of the season. Further, Leclerc has always been seen as Ferrari's golden boy, the one they brought into the team when he was very young. He was the one brought into the team at an incredibly young age and given the chance to shine. Even though Leclerc has impressed many, it's no secret that he's Ferrari's number one. Ferrari's big decision. Now, Ferrari has made it clear in a pretty tough way. Leclerc reportedly agreed to a new 5-year contract with Ferrari. Charles Leclerc has reportedly agreed to a new 5-year contract with Ferrari. This means he'll be with Ferrari for a total of 10 years in F1. The team is keen on keeping him as their main driver. The Scuderia are keen to tie their main man down to a bumper-fresh contract. The reported contract details Leclerc's salary starting at 25 million EUR or $27.95 million, going up to 50 million EUR by the final year in 2029. Gazzetta dello Sport reported that Leclerc has agreed to a new contract. This source is reliable for Ferrari news, so it's not just a rumor. The contract also has performance-related exit clauses after 3 years. After the 2027 season, there's big news in the Formula One world. Leclerc says, an official announcement of the new deal is imminent. This isn't just any deal, it's a massive one. In Formula One, you don't see 5-year contracts every day. It's a rare thing. Even top drivers like Hamilton and Russell usually get 2- or 3-year deals. Leclerc is a hotshot. Other teams like Mercedes and Red Bull might have wanted him. Toto Wolff pursued the idea of having Leclerc join his team, and there is no doubt that Red Bull would have considered him. Leclerc has proved himself on the track with 5 race wins. Ferrari recognizes his talent, and this new contract shows that. This new contract is Ferrari's way of recognizing that. The interesting part is a 3-year exit clause. In simple terms, if Leclerc or Ferrari aren't happy after 3 years, they can part ways. If Leclerc isn't meeting Ferrari's expectations, they might replace him. If Ferrari doesn't give him a good car, he can leave. This clause is a kind of safety net for both sides. Timing and significance of the exit clause. The timing is crucial. After the 2027 season, there will be 2 years of racing under new regulations. If Ferrari doesn't do well with the new hybrid engines, Leclerc can look for a more competitive team. If Ferrari fails to be competitive with the new hybrid engines, then it will be able to go elsewhere. This contract, with its exit clause, says a lot. It tells us Ferrari values Leclerc much more than Sainz. While Leclerc gets a massive deal, Sainz is not getting the same treatment. Ferrari isn't fronting up the money to keep Carlos signed on for 5 more years. Sainz is a good driver. He got the only non-Red Bull win in 2023. He's been reliable, maybe even more so than Leclerc. But this contract difference shows Ferrari sees Leclerc as their main guy. Sainz will be out of contract in 2024, along with many others. Ferrari is looking to sign him for just 1 more year till 2025. This might seem odd, but there's a reason. 2025 plan. The reason is Lando Norris. He'll be out of contract in 2025. Every team on the grid is eyeing up a move for the young McLaren driver. Red Bull has already said they want him. Ferrari might be planning to have a free seat in 2025 to make a move for Norris. Sainz wants a 2-year deal, but that might not work for Ferrari's plans. Norris is seen as a future world champion. Every team wants a piece of that. Even Max Verstappen is trying to convince him to come to the team. Mercedes also wants him. Both Mercedes drivers are out of contract in 2025 and see Norris as a good option. Norris will be the hottest property in the F1 driver market in 2025. If Ferrari signs Sainz until 2026, they might miss the chance to sign Norris. Norris has said he wants to stick with McLaren, but things can change in F1. Hamilton exploring the possibility of moving to Red Bull recently reminded everyone that Formula One drivers are always looking for the fastest possible car. Norris might be tempted if Ferrari can prove they'll be competitive from 2026. Sainz also faces uncertainties. Publicly, he has said that he wants to continue with Ferrari for as long as possible, but rumors link him to Alfa Romeo, soon to be Audi. Audi is exploring driver options for the team, and both current drivers will be out of contract in 2024. 2026, the game-changing year. The key year is 2026. New regulations will kick in, and teams want to be strong. Ferrari's moves now will shape their future. If they secure Norris, it's a win. But if Sainz stays and proves Ferrari's competitiveness, Norris might stay with McLaren. The F1 driver market is always buzzing, and 2026 seems to be the game-changing year. As Audi is gearing up for a big entry into Formula One, they need big drivers. We could see some massive F1 names signed for the historic Formula One team. The anticipation is high, with Audi expected to bring in both money and performance when they take over Sauber. One driver in the spotlight is Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz is just the kind of driver they could pick up. At 29, he brings experience and a race winner's title. Excellent assets for any team. Despite reports linking him to Audi, Sainz rebuffed them. It surprises me a lot to hear things about 2026 when I don't even have a contract for 2025. Sainz expressed surprise at the rumors and affirmed his loyalty to Ferrari. It surprises me that people invent things so much. In some ways, it makes me laugh. In other ways, it annoys me that there are these uncorroborated rumors. He reiterated his goal to stay at Ferrari for many years, emphasizing his comfort and the dream he's living. Despite Sainz's dismissal, he stands as the perfect candidate for Audi. Every F1 driver believes they can beat their teammate, but when you aren't wanted by the team you're driving for, as SS finds himself, would you not be tempted to take a gamble on a massive motorsport name like Audi? As Audi prepares to make a mark in F1, the driver lineup will be a crucial factor. Whether Sainz stays with Ferrari or becomes part of Audi's exciting venture remains uncertain. The F1 stage is set for more twists and turns, with drivers and teams anticipating the future. So what do you think of the huge blow by Sainz? Comment below and subscribe for more.